Hi everyone, today on Borrowed Delights, I'm sharing with you my recipe for my chocolate cherry pie cake. This cake is so amazingly moist and delicious thanks to our not so secret ingredient, cherry pie filling. Now whenever I make this recipe, I always use my food processor. If you don't have a food processor, go ahead and use your blender and that'll work just fine. The brand of cherry pie filling that I use is the E.D. Smith brand, and if you're used to using a different brand of cherry pie filling when you're making pies or turnovers or anything, go ahead and use that'll work just as fine. And so here I have my cherry pie filling, my eggs, sugar, and vanilla, and I'm just going to pulse that together to incorporate everything. In a separate bowl I have all of my dry ingredients that I'm going to whisk together to ensure that everything is nicely combined. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my dry ingredients to my cherry pie filling mixture and pulse that together for a few seconds. Now, of course, you can find the exact measurements for the ingredients on my blog, and I will leave a link in the description box for you guys to check out my blog. Now go ahead and add your wet ingredients, which include your oil and milk, and pulse that together. And for anyone who is a bit worried about over mixing the batter with the use of the food processor, that's never been an issue for me. I'm just very cautious about the number of times that I pulse and the length of each pulse. Now once you're done, go ahead of course and scrape down the bottom and edges of your food processor and pour your batter into your prepared greased baking pan. And I of course am using my Bundt pan. This is going to bake in a preheated 350-degree oven for 1 hour or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Now while that was baking, I went ahead and started my semi-sweet chocolate glaze, and I'm telling you guys, this glaze is just to die for. It's so amazing. So I have here my milk and my confectioner's sugar on medium-low heat. I let my confectioner's sugar melt down, and then I added my semi-sweet chocolate chips and mixed that together until everything was nice and smooth. I then turned off my heat and added my tablespoon of butter and mixed that together until it was nice and combined. Go ahead and pour this glaze into a separate container and set it aside until it cools down. And you can also put this in the fridge, and it is amazing with fresh fruit. So just as an aside. Now once your cake has completely cooled, go ahead and add your amazing semi-sweet chocolate glaze that you just made. And try not to make as big of a mess as I did. I was just way too eager to cut into this cake, and I will admit to you guys that I actually didn't let my cake cool completely to room temperature, so it was still a little bit warm, but nonetheless tasted absolutely amazing as always. I really hope that you guys enjoy making this recipe and sharing it with your family and friends. As always, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more recipes, and of course I want to hear from you guys, so please comment below. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, guys.